I'm going to have to turn my camera one-sided.
We good
Oh, it
right
won't
now.
let me do it. Talking about this lock.
Your phone locked.
It said it won't let me rotate it.
You got it locked. Oh, when you go on live, you can rotate it.
Yeah, but my phone telling me I can't.
I can. When I went on live, I couldn't rotate it.
Okay, let me see what it let. See it come out again saying I can't rotate it. Rotate it. Unlock it. Who locked my rotation?
No, when you do live, have you ever did live with it rotated?
Uh-huh.
Cause mine would let me do it rotated.
Hi, Miss Betty Harris. She said hello, ladies.
Hello, sorry we're running late. No one got babies in the house.
I don't know how much charge I got on my phone and I'm holding it.
Hey, we talked about that last night, Miss B. You better get it right. I told you to charge up everything.
You know it been plugged up. You know I told you I had to run upstairs and get it. It had a little charge in it, but I plugged it up. Since then, it can charge now, plugged up.
But did you go get your charger?
Yeah, see here? It's hooked up.
Okay.
I just can't rotate it. I don't know. I'm wondering how to set this up when I can't rotate it.
I know it wouldn't let me when I got moved, girl. When I got ready to do that live, it wouldn't let me rotate live. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hear my baby talking about some oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
That's your little lady.
She is. She usually come in. It's me. How you doing?
She's a mess.
She's smart. Beautiful.
Thank you. Listen, she said, no, I'm not a mess, mama.
You know, I finally found my tag gun. This is what I base my quilts with.
Oh.
And I base my quilts with it. And your machine will sew right over the little plastic tabs. Let me see on that. I should got enough to do a few quilts, but okay. I'm trying to think I might have ordered it from Amazon. But see the little plastic tags hanging in it?
Oh, yeah. I know what those are. I done had one before.
And I get these long, I think these the 2-inch tag strips. And when you put that point through the fabric, it's like a needle. And when you shoot these in, it look like stitches.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. I have to keep this out. It can't be all hiding from me. I got a quilt. I got a base. Ooh.
Lord, child, I done went through a Muslim, but I got a fresh one in there in my thing.
Miss Betty Harris says, you ladies do such beautiful work. Thank you.
Thank you. The baby say thank you.
All right.
She over here being nosy. Nosy Betty. No, I'm not no.
I hear her talking too. No.
Girl, she is so wrong. I'm not wrong. Okay, mama. All right, mama. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I got to fix this phone up here where it'll stay charged and it's not going to go through this little old hole I got in my little holder. I need somebody to make that hole bigger. Just cut all that out. Hi, Emily. She said, hi, ladies. Glad to be here with you both. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to join. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We getting ready to go live here in a little bit, showing y'all how we gonna be doing the African King. Is brothers. This the first part of the pattern. And I'm using one hand, but this is how mine is in black and white. Somebody else might have it printed in color. But this
No, I was in black and white basically.
if y'all can see that, it look a little shattered, but this is the African brother. African King, and it's so pretty to me. Here he is. This is him.
Our ladies gonna have husbands.
What? Huh? I didn't hear that.
Our ladies are gonna have husbands.
Oh, yes. Our queen, our king, and we'll have a queen.
That's right. And I want you to find your other patterns so you can make the queens.
I will. I know I got them, but, you know, I be storing everything up. I be wanting mine in paper and not digital. And I just have to go through my little file process.
Miss Ellen.
Uh-huh.
We won't have one next month because my son will be home.
Okay.
From Australia for a week.
That's fine.
We won't have none next month, but look, what I want us to do, we'll do some other project. We'll probably do some of the women in October.
Oh, okay.
But if you can go ahead and do your quilt, get your quilt ready, but just have leave one block that we can work on the Zoom.
Okay. I sure will.
We'll work on it together.
Sounds like fun to me.
But I give you 2 months, ladies. 2 months.
2 months. Okay, to get it ready. Have the fabric cut out and all, ready to go.
Yes, if you don't have it done, I'm gonna have to take y'all's apple after class.
Uh-oh. We don't want none.
Y'all ain't gonna get an apple after class.
We don't want none. We gonna have it ready.
Okay. At least we can get this quilt. Maybe we can get this quilt did by Christmas.
Uh-huh.
That would be an awesome thing.
Yes, because I sure want mine's mixed up, kind of blend with the king and the queens.
Exactly. That's what I said. I didn't want, because everybody does the queens, and they just leave the poor little kings out. Hey, we still got to be fertilized, so the kings are important too. You know.
Yes.
Don't be cutting them short, honey. Don't be cutting them short.
No, we ain't gonna cut them short. We gonna just get it done. Get it done.
I'm gonna be with y'all in just a minute. I got a couple of more cuts.
Okay. I still ain't figured out how to prop this phone up, but I'm finna try something.
6.5 and 4.5. That's easier than what we've been doing today.
Let's see if I can get this. Now I got too much.
What you got?
I done lost my no, I ain't lost it. It fell in the garbage bag. my piece that I set my phone on.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Please take the wheel, because I need some help over here.
Take the wheel.
I don't know how I'm going to get this to just sit and stay in place. Y'all know? If I had some duct tape, I sure would use it.
You ain't got nothing to prop it up on?
I got it on a spool of thread. That seemed to be holding it, but it's not. Let me see. No. It ain't holding it right. It's not enough. Let me try going in this way.
Y'all know I need to stop being so stingy and change this blade in this rotary cutter.
You know, I was saying the same thing about mine, but I don't think it's the fact that I might be being stingy. It's just I don't know how to do it.
You know, that's why I like this one right here. Look. See that little
Oh,
tab right
yes,
there?
yes,
What
yes.
you got to do is push that little tab, and and the blade falls out. You put your blade back in. You ain't got to do all that. I bought that one. You know that you bend with the wrist. Girl, I changed that blade. That thing ain't been right since.
Well, I'm still trying to get my camera shot. The vibration of my sewing machine gonna make it fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just slide it back just a little bit. Let it get nice and comfortable up here. There you go. It just might work. Just might work. I need some more weight on it. Oh no. I'm sorry. It fell down me. I'm gonna get it back. Here we go. It's showing all my boxes and stuff I got packed up. Oh my.
Trying to leave us, Miss Lady.
Well, if I move and step, I'm gonna be coming closer to you.
Now I'll be going back to Alabama.
Uh-oh. Well, at least I still will be closer to you. Alabama ain't but a skip and a hop from Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm in northern Alabama.
Oh, uh-oh. If I'm traveling in an RV, then it still be a nice ride. But I know when you hit Alabama, you got them hills to go up and down.
Yes, you do. But the thing is, when Cookie starts the school, I got to go back to Alabama.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. When she goes to school, we got to go back to Alabama.
All right, I understand that.
I really want her to. I'm taking her back to Alabama because she got so much family.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want her to grow up and marry one of her brothers.
I can understand that.
Her daddy is a Rolling Stone, baby. Let me tell you, he's a Rolling Stone.
Wow.
Yes, he is.
He better be careful with that thing.
Yeah, look. That man, when Cookie was born, he had a set of twins on the way.
Wow.
Yeah, and that made him, I think that made him 7 kids. 7 or 8 kids.
Well.
I told them little girls, I said, y'all ain't got nothing time. Or something, because who wants a man that ain't taking care of his children?
Broke and ain't got nothing. They just doing it for some feeling or something. I can't go there.
Well, it ain't necessary. Well, I think what it is them competing against each other. Who got him and who don't? Ain't nobody got him.
You see that? They competing. Bible tells you clear, don't throw your pearls to swines. And they just competing for the wrong reason.
They competing, who gonna get him?
Just cause they think, oh, I can get me some of that. Better leave that where it is.
He ain't nothing to get, baby. Nothing.
I'm single and I'm happy I'm single.
And the crazy part about it, him and my niece rolled up together. They it's messing around.
You know it happens like
And
that.
they cut.
Uh.
And they distant cut.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
It happens like that. It do. They be curious and won't nobody sit them down and tell them what the woo-woo is about that. So they go experimenting.
They do.
And they gonna experiment. They gonna try it. Because ain't nobody sat them down. Ain't nobody educated them with no pamphlet, books, or material on it. It's just something.
All right, I gotta get my ruler and I gotta get my paper out.
Okay.
I don't know why I staple these things together.
Well, I already kind of crinkle fold this paper a little bit to help me to handle it.
Nancy, you fold your paper?
And which paper are you on?
This Brothers #1. The one I was showing you where I pinned the fabric on the back.
Which one are we sewing? Which one we sewing first?
Yeah, that's what I need.
This one here with Brothers #1 on the top with A1 on the first block. A1 with the A3 and A2 snowballs.
Okay. Okay, I got you. This is the first one, right? You can't see that.
You know
This
what?
is head. This is
I'm
head.
waiting on you. And what was that measurement on A3 and A2?
This is an 8.
Because I look like I might be missing
Measurement on what, baby? What is the measurement on what?
A3 and A2. They're small snowball pieces.
A2 and A3, they are 2.5 by 2.5.
Oh, okay. So that's A3 and A2. I don't think I got those, A3 and A2. But that's all right. I'm going to tear me a piece of paper here. I will.
Well, go ahead and cut it.
I'm Mills. You said 2.5. Okay, by 2.5.
2.5 by 2.5.
I had some fabric laying somewhere. What did I do with it? I probably done used it on something. Okay, let's see.
I got my eighth of an inch ruler. I gotta get my other ruler. I gotta find her, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Lord, I done sit on my cutting board.
You didn't damage it, did it?
No.
Ooh,
Well, I did. That's my rotating one.
okay.
I don't know what these things is keep popping up here. Everything is popping up.
I was cutting in a hurry too.
Well, that's the thing. See, we should have did like Miss Jazzy.
Uh-huh.
I got Miss Jazzy do all her cutting last night.
Probably did, but see, I had to run out and get more prints done.
Uh-huh.
And I had to go and catch the plays before they closed at 12.
I got a big.
All right, this is my
It's
A.
a quarter. Miss Ellen, it's a quarter. I got a ruler. Can't find it.
You know, you divide your ruler sections like $1 into 4 quarters. If it's at 1/3, you cut it with 1/4. If it's at 2, if it's a
Hold on, let me see if I can find mine. I got an 1/8 of an inch ruler. I gotta find my 1/4 of an inch ruler. Must not be over here. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna use
Okay.
Let me get one of my small rulers. There we go.
This gonna be fun, and for some reason I wanna start in this middle. So starting on the head piece.
But what? Okay, hold on. Let me get my. You done already folded yours, right?
Yes, I took my add a quarter ruler and just put it on the line, straighten it out, and kind of bend it in some to make that crease. It helps you crease it. Just add it on and fold it.
Okay. Wait, what are we? Okay, now, you know this. Let me ask you this. You know we got a little 1-inch block over there. Anybody know what that 1 inch? I think that 1 inch is for our hands.
You said 1 inch and what?
See by his head, he got a 1-inch block over there. Is that for his hands? You think? By his head. See that 1 inch? Because if you look
Talking about that number, what letter is it? A4?
No, it doesn't have a letter. It's just a block over by his head. No. Go to the one that we finished.
Now these big blocks here, those are the cornerstone blocks. They is.
Okay, but let me. The piece that you finna do. He got a block beside his head. Pick up the piece that you finna sew.
I know. What I do with it? Here it is.
What is that 1 inch for?
Right here. This is all his head part.
Okay,
see it's one side. And you talking about this block here?
No. It's a small 1.5 inch block.
Oh, that little block. That's just your measurement block to go by.
I think that's for his hands.
No. That don't go in the pattern. That's just for you to go by to know what size your block gonna come out. When you done, you use the 1 inch. Now, if you blow this up bigger, your pattern size here gonna be bigger.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna be folding mine because my ruler's too fat. It got a fat ruler, y'all.
It got a smaller, thinner edge though. Okay.
Okay. Now what we gonna do? Let me get my machine on. I got plenty of bobbin.
We about to do some paper piecing.
Are you ready, Miss Jazzy? Yep. Okay, what piece are we putting on first? Let me get my pieces over here.
I'm doing the head, which is A1. This section here with the head. A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5.
Oh, damn, man. You're going too fast. Okay, A1 is one of the brown blocks. Okay, but they had us a subcut there.
You gonna put right sides together with this A1 and A4. Them the two I'm working on first. A1 and A4.
Miss Helen.
Huh?
Miss Helen. Since we subcut this, this is not going to cover the block. Have you laid your piece down? Subcut.
Oh, you cut yours like a triangle.
It said subcut it.
Okay. Not that head piece. This head piece.
I gotta cut me another piece.
Okay. Here what you gonna cut it. A1 gonna be cut it 3.5 inches by 5 inches.
Hold on. Miss Jazzy. Yeah. Miss Jazzy subcutted hers.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Dang it! Okay, hold y'all tables.
See, on this description piece, it don't tell you to subcut that one. That just subcut is underneath that one.
What, the 3.5?
But that A1 cut it 3.5 by 5.5.
All right, let me come in another piece right quick.
Okay.
It did echo. We gonna get here today, y'all.
Oh yes, we gonna get this done. And see, I even got my little small iron ready. And the little seam. I had this thing, won't even use it. Huh?
I need to plug my iron up, right?
Okay. I'm gonna stick a couple of these in. Some sour heads.
Listen at her. She's sitting up there with some lemon heads.
Sour head. Hello, Miss Pamela Eves. E-A. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. How are you today? I'm feeling a little better today, but the last few days has been trials and testings for me. And I'm just trying to stay busy. Because if I don't stay busy, my mind will become the devil playground, and I don't want him to have now part of me, and he ain't paying rent for no space.
Amen, sister. Amen.
Even if he tried to pay rent, I would evict him. Go back where you come from.
Okay, I need 5. I need it to be 5, right?
3.5 by 5 inches. Yes.
Okay, we got it. All right, we back on the road, y'all. We back on the road again.
Yes, we is. Now, on the front side is your line. So you want to put right sides together and line it up where your A1 and A4 will connect and pin them to the back side of the paper.
Okay, how many pieces I needed? Only one, right?
Yes, one piece. You need one of the A1 and one of the A4.
Wait a minute, you say you're going to put it on the back side?
Put right sides together and then put it on the back side of the paper.
Okay.
That way, when you do your 1/4 inch seam allowance, trim that off, you can iron it open and it'll be right side, be showing on the back side of the paper.
Okay, so that's you. Okay, you put right sides together.
Huh?
Right side? You putting right sides together.
I put right sides together on the bottom edge for this seam right here. See that seam right there? They're gonna connect A1 and A4 together.
So you put it right on the edge or what?
No, you can let it lap a little bit because you got to have a 1/4 inch seam.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. Let me see if they're gonna be a 1/4 inch seam.
I hold mine up to the light so you can really kind of see where your line go across it, so you can get your seam allowance.
Okay, so we're gonna pin it.
Yes, pin it where your machine needle would not be sewing it, like in this section of it, like the center section.
Now it's gotta be on the back side.
Yes, put it on the back side with the right sides of the two fabric together.
Okay. Lord, I pinned the thing, y'all, and not the paper. Woo! Jesus, take the wheel, take the wheel.
I tore a little piece off of mine. I needed that little piece of paper.
Y'all know when you start out late, everything go wrong. It's everything.
Just take your time. We're going to get this done.
And then when your mind ain't right, cause your family won't let your mind be right.
Okay, Miss Pamela. She said, I have to run. See you later. Thank you for dropping in. Sean saying hello. Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna sew that piece on.
Yes. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come back to the front of this paper. And see this at brother one at the top? I'm going to sew this line that connects A1 and A4. I'm going to put my needle right on that line and sew that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to do mine. Okay, just check and make sure your fabric ain't flipping back.
Miss Jazzy?
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm trying.
Make sure your fabric don't flip back on you. Make sure it's all laying out straight.
Okay.
And I locked in my stitch.
You don't have to worry about back tacking, right?
Well, that's what I call lock in my stitch. I back tacked mine.
Okay.
Okay, I sewed my line. And back here you can see. See that seam right here?
Uh-huh.
Now that's when it come in, you use your you fold your paper up to this line you just sewed, and you get your 1/4 inch ruler.
Hold on. Fold my paper up.
Uh-huh. I have my 1/4 inch ruler to measure out, and all this excess that's sticking out behind this 1/4 inch ruler get trimmed off. Can y'all see that? That's how it's done. The excess get trimmed off. So I'm finna turn sideways and trim off my 1/4 inch.
Okay, me too.
Wait, what line were we supposed to sew on?
The line on the front. See right here in the front, you got this line right on the brothers that sews A1 and A4 together. I started at the top, I locked in my stitch, and then I sewed all the way down to the bottom one, and I locked in my stitch and cut my thread. Can you see?
Wait a minute, wait. Are you sewing between A1 and A4 or A4 and A4?
It's in between A1 and A4.
Okay, that's what I did. Now I turn my paper over and do what?
Fold your paper on that line. See, I had to fold my paper over on that line. And then when you fold your paper over, you add your 1/4 inch ruler marker. I just bump it up against that paper. And then it'll give you your 1/4 inch measurement, and you trim that excess off. You go take your rotary cutter and trim the excess off. That leaves you a 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Hold on, I gotta flip mine. I sewed mine. I did too.
I did what you said. I sewed between A1 and A4.
Uh-huh. Then you use your 1/4 inch ruler. Put it face down so it'll bump up against your paper. And then you trim off all the excess from that. Once you get it trimmed off, then you can open it all back out. You can open your paper back out. And then you open up, take the pin out of your fabric. And open up the fabric. And it'll look like that. I'm going to hit mine with the little iron right quick.
Hold on, you probably sewed it on backwards.
Huh?
She probably sewed it on backwards like I just did.
Oh. Let me see.
No, this is what I'm saying. If you do the first one, you can do the rest of them right. But I'm confused.
Okay, look. Here go again. You got this sheet that says Brothers 1, and this is the head. But it's one-sided when you got it up like this. But when you turn it, how's that? This is the top of the head right there. When you turn it like that, you can see the head clearly. Ooh. I'm trying not to block my camera. I'm sorry. You can see that head clearly right here. And then this is the line I was sewing on right here.
That's what I did.
Uh-huh. And then once you sew and use your 1/4-inch ruler and trim off, you can iron and open up your fabric on the back. I iron and open it up on the back, and then we'll be getting ready for our next piece. But with this next piece, that's the A5. We're going to sew against the A4.
Okay, give her a chance to catch up.
Okay.
On the first one. But I think I did it right. I just don't know the cut. Now, where do I cut at?
You cut on back there by the seam.
Fold your paper back. Fold your paper back.
See, you fold your paper back like that. And then you line up your, see the little bumpy part on your 1/4-inch ruler here? This little side with the clear bumpy edge. I line that up against, I done made another fold. That's what it is. You line it up against your seam, your paper. See here? I take this and I lines it up. I line that bumpy edge up against my paper where it'll show you. It'll give you how much is your 1/4-inch seam, and that's it. Anything over that, you trim it off. Anything past this, you trim it off with your rotary cutter. Hi, TJ Crawling. She said, hello, Miss Ellen. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, too. So glad y'all can join us.
Okay.
You got that? When you get that, then you can open your paper back out. And you can open the fabric out and iron it. Iron it flat. It's going to be just ironing on the back.
Where's my A2?
And if you got that, then our next seam going to be the A4 and the A5.
I'm looking for mine. They didn't disappear.
Just take your time. Fold your paper in and get your A4 and A5.
What was A4 and A5? I must not have cut them.
Let me see. I think mine's a white.
A4 and A5.
Mm-hmm.
I got A5.
I'm looking for mine too. I got A5.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's what you need, your A5. Take one of your A5s and add it to the A4 side after you done iron it down.
I didn't see that A4. I didn't see that one, Miss Ellen.
The A5?
I didn't see them.
Okay, well, go ahead and cut you one because it's kind of high at the top. And that's the one I almost forgot to cut, too.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see. I didn't see it up there.
And I'm just going to lay it
Let me see where you lay it at.
over.
That's supposed. Hey, Miss. That's supposed to be a 2 by 5 2x5, right?
Yes, yes, it's the hat. A4 is a 2x5.
Where you lay that? Let me see, Miss Ellen. Hold it up.
Huh? And I am pinning my pieces in place. Just remember when you pin, you want to get over so you don't run over your needles, your pins.
Okay.
Miss Ellen. Miss
Huh?
Ellen, can you hold that up so I can see?
Huh?
Can you hold it up so I can see where you put it?
I can't hear you clear enough, Miss Jazzy. Can you repeat that, please?
Can you hold it up so I can see where you pin it?
Oh, okay. I went to the back side and I just pinned my piece is white, but that 2.5 piece I pin it, put right sides together, because remember we open it up. Open it up and iron it, and you pin right sides together. And you wanna make sure
So
your
let
pin.
me see how you do it.
Okay, just a minute. I need to move my pen over a little bit.
So what you got it covered?
Huh?
That's A5. Okay, I did have A5. Are you doing A5?
Yes, add A5 to A4. A4 is the piece you already just sewed on there. You just iron it, open it up, and iron it out. So it'll be flat.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna line it up on the edge, of it, right?
Well, mine ain't quite even, but you can do what you can do. Line it up. But make sure it's out of the way of your needle, your seam line. No pins.
Okay,
You don't
so
want no pins gonna be in the area of the A4 and the A5 black line.
okay. Okay.
And then you can see my lines. I got them upside down, but you can still see them.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's supposed to be the first two blocks supposed to be open up, right?
Uh-huh. Open them up.
Gotcha.
That's how you get to go to add your next piece on.
Okay, let me make sure I got enough coverage here.
Okay.
Should have the way who my people. You ready, Miss Jazzy? You got yours?
Yeah.
All right.
I keep not catching the paper. What's wrong with me?
Okay, when y'all get ready, you line up your paper under your needle, where
Okay.
your needle will be directly on the line
Okay.
between the A4 and the A5. And we're going to sew that line. And I'm going to lock in my stitch here as well.
Okay.
All right.
Now, y'all shouldn't be having a lot to cut off, right?
Well, it depends. You get a little, you're going to have a little stuff to trim off and cut away.
Look how mine went. Mine. This is my stitch line went way down here.
Uh-huh. That's fine. That's the way it's supposed to come out.
Are you sure?
Yes. You take out your...
What?
Uh-huh. They have you to cut your little pieces as prep pieces, but sometimes they be a little larger than the pattern. Now, when I took out my pins, I turn on the back. Mine's like that. See, my seam is right in here.
But my seam allowance, I sewed on the line, but when I turned it over, it looked like my seam allowance went diagonal.
Uh-huh. Okay, look. It
Look
gonna
at
fall into shape though. What you do is don't open it up yet. What you got to do is you got to fold that line, the line we just sewed in. Fold your paper over so your excess fabric be sticking out.
But
Like that.
I'm wondering why I didn't mind my seam, how my seam went down.
Uh-huh. Mine look like that too. That because your prep pieces are cut larger than what you really need. All that gonna get cut away.
But look at but when you open it up, look how crooked it is.
Uh-huh, mine's crooked too, see? Here my seam right here is way over here on this end. See that? It's crooked too. But see, it gonna line up when we get done. All of it gonna line up.
Okay. Wow.
Just fold that seam over where your excess fabric will stick out. And then you have to take your your 1/4-inch ruler, and I bump mine up against the paper, which help lines it up with the seam. And all that, look at my extra fabric gotta come off.
I know. Ooh.
That's how it works. This is foundation paper piecing.
And the crazy thing, you looking at that, you sewing on that line, and when you look at the back of it, you be like, what happened? What could have happened to my machine?
Let me see yours.
What?
Where's
We
that?
cut off our excess.
Uh-huh. Make sure you cut it off using your 1/4-inch guide.
Girl, this is
Look at them. I got my.
You gotta throw it out to wonder what you know about sewing.
This is fun though once you get the hang of it.
I know.
So when I add my 1/4-inch seam allowance, this is what it look like. That's my 1/4-inch seam allowance right there.
I got my 40-inch. Here go my 3 pieces.
All right, I'm finna iron mine out.
Let me show me your 3 pieces. Miss Jazzy, we need to see your 3 pieces. We're gonna put you on the spot, ma'am.
Mine look bad. Is this how you do it?
Did you just cuss Miss Jazzy?
Okay, let my paper out, and I have my 3 pieces right here. Can y'all see my 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yours is wonky. Your hair wonky too.
Uh-huh. It gotta be trim away a lot of excess. But what we gonna do next is we're gonna add our snowball corners. See the little snowball corners, the A3 and the A2?
I don't see my A3 and A2. I see an A6. What is
Well, the A3 and A2 is them 2.5-inch blocks as we cut. Like this. And then we can also cut, these the one you cut half on triangles.
Okay, but let me ask you this. The A4 is the one we just did.
Uh-huh.
Where's A2 and A3? I don't see no A2 and
Now we just added the A4 and the A5 together to give us the 3 beautiful pieces here. Now, turn your paper back over to where the lines is drawn at.
Miss Ella,
Yes, ma'am.
your A2 is supposed to be 2.5, 2.5. Why I don't have a 2.5 and a 2.5?
Because these are the one that they asked you to pre-cut. What was that you was telling me about? You You cross cut them. Let me show you the paper.
Sub cutter?
Yeah, these the ones that get sub cutted. Right here. See that cross cut?
I got you.
Okay. So I took one of mine off and I'm going to go ahead and cross cut it. As you said, sub cut.
I don't see mine. I know they're here somewhere. They was because you asked me what size they were, and I told you they were 2 by 2.
Yes,
2 and
correct.
a half. Yeah. I know your people are confused because we are confused.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, we gonna get it now.
Okay.
We getting it. We figuring out. I mean, we never did this before. That's why you teaching the class today.
Yes. And it's highly important to really kind of understand the pattern as you cut it out too.
True.
It's cause you see it's a different. It's like 1, 2, 3 section on here where they say you can sub cut this.
So I need to sub cut that one.
Cut the 2.5 inch sub cut across way into the triangle.
Okay, gotcha.
So will you put it on the right side or the left side?
Now they gonna still go on the wrong side of your paper, but you put right sides together. And you pretty much gonna line up corner. You pretty much gonna line up what you have.
Okay. So you gotta have, so it's an A and A, that was A. That's A2 and A3, right?
Yes. A2 and A3, yes. You know what I'm gonna do? We didn't really sub cut our fabric here, but I'm gonna eyeball mine, sub cut this corner off of this black one.
Yeah.
Like that. Just cut it on an angle.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
Because when we add that, let me fold this in. When we add that piece in, when you fold your paper, you're going to see this how much you got to sew on, and you got that much to add your 1/4 inch seam allowance in.
Okay, so which one we doing first now?
I fold number A3. Oh, no,
Okay.
I'm so sorry. My phone fall. I'm sorry. And my scissors was kind of holding down, being the weight for me.
Okay, so where do we put this? How do we lay this on there?
Okay, that's why I was saying I trim my corners. Trim my corners. If what you do is fold your paper.
Okay.
Fold your paper, and you can take your 1/4 inch ruler and lay it against that paper, and you'll see how much you can cut.
So you're gonna cut this triangle off here, right?
Yes, I cut that corner off.
Okay.
And then see when you add your 1/4 inch ruler against that paper, it give you that much. See there? Can you see that? The black?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you want to, you could trim that on off if you want to kind of help line you up.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
I got it.
You got it, Jazz?
Yep.
Okay. Now I trim that. I'm going to open my paper back up, and I'm going to put right sides together of my white. Get it in there, cause, and I'm gonna pin it. Remember, I put a pin in it. Put the pin where you won't hit it.
Okay.
And this is what I got.
Okay.
See that white piece on there?
This is what I got too.
Okay. You got it, Miss Jazzy?
You got it, Miss Jazz?
That's it. That's it.
Look at us.
We getting it done.
Hold on, I think I got it. Hold on.
Okay. We're waiting on you, girl. We got you.
Is this it?
She's so
Okay.
There we go.
okay. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Hey.
She done sold it.
Miss Jazzy, that's supposed to be your background piece. I think she just.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that's supposed to be a beige piece that you're doing. It's supposed to be a background piece. It's the side of his face, like this.
I'm going to show you if I can. Let me find the piece.
Show it to her.
See?
Yeah, that's supposed to be
This is the pattern. And what we working on is these little snowball edges here on side of his face.
Well, his face didn't be different today because he's some scratches.
You go ahead and cut you. Look, go ahead right quick and cut you, if you can, 2 by 2. Yeah, 2 by 2.
2 by 2 block and then cut it in half on like a triangle.
Yeah.
I got it right here. Hold on.
Now sub-cut it, Missy. Missy, I didn't sub-cut. Because you know I sub-cut it mine. She gonna laugh at me.
We gonna get it. That's why we here. We getting it.
Yes. Give me time to get some sugar from this baby. While Miss Jazzy.
I got it's A2 and A3. It's
Well, hello, beautiful.
Say
I got it
hello,
right here.
ladies.
Hold on.
It's me. How you doing? It's me.
Say hello, ladies. She ready to go back to Alabama, girl. They got my baby so spoiled.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it on now. Hold on.
Okay, you ready?
Wait a minute. No, I'm not. We stop cut it, right?
Yeah, sub cut them in triangle. 1 cut cross.
Stop cut. Wait a minute.
This is that sub cut.
There you go, Miss Jackson. Look at what she's showing you. Miss Jackson. Hey, Miss Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, there she is.
Miss Jackson, put your head up. Let us see your face.
Oh.
There you go. Let us see you at least.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta put them on.
Okay.
Let me see yours again, Miss Ellen.
Here you go.
Just let me see that. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Put it on the front and sew it on the back.
Uh-huh. Put it towards the right, and I pinned it.
Okay.
Pin mine so it won't move.
And it's best to fold your paper.
Right. I did one of these years ago, but right sides together, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hi, L Times. She said, hello, everyone. Hope you all are staying cool. Question. How do I obtain a copy of the pattern? Thanks. She want a copy of the pattern, Miss Sarah?
Etsy. Go to Etsy and they're $4 a piece. I got it on Etsy, and it's a digital pattern.
And it's $4 a piece for the king and the queen. 4 for the king, 4 for the queen.
Yeah, like, I think the three sisters, I think it may be $4 for all three of them. Because the three sisters I bought a long time ago.
She said, thanks.
That's
You're
the only way I
welcome.
can give you the pattern.
She said, okay, thanks so much, ladies. You're welcome.
That's
You
cause it's copyright. I can't
you ready?
give them the. Yeah.
Is that right?
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're going to turn back to the front side of the paper with the lines on it.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to sew down this seam here, the corner seam with A3 and A1. And I checked to make sure.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
A3.
A3 with A1. See, the head is A1, and this corner here is A3.
Okay, are we going to this corner like you did before?
You said cut off the center. The corner?
The corner.
Yeah.
Corner.
I just cut off some, but I used my add a quarter ruler and I fold my paper down and I cut off some of the excess that was there and it left me, ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to knock down anything, but it left me a 1/4 inch of fabric sticking out here.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what I said. We're going to cut it off again, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I just pin everything down and getting ready to sew.
I'm excited to see how many. Look, this the body gonna be easier. Miss Jazzy, don't act like that.
You getting it, Miss Jazzy?
Miss Jazzy said, "Don't be lying to me." No, Miss Jazzy.
Okay, I'm finna sew mine on across.
Okay, I am too.
Locking in my seam. All right.
You get it, Miss Jazz?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I turn it over and I take out my pen.
Okay, you want to get that? We want to get this seam allowance, right?
Uh-huh.
Sure we want to trim the seam allowance.
Yes, you fold it on that seam, and you take your add a quarter ruler. And always, how I do mine is I just bump mine up against the paper. Like that.
How much to cut off because we already
Trim some, uh-huh.
Yeah, did our papers right, the way they're supposed to be.
When you bump it up against that paper, it show you how much, you cuts off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got one.
And I'm already there, so I can lay it.
I found my add I didn't find the other one, my add a quarter.
Go ahead and open it out and iron it down.
Okay, now what we doing after that?
We got that other side to do, the other corner.
That's A6. I saw that somewhere. Oh, there you go.
Miss Ellen, let me see yours, please.
You know what? I'm sitting here showing y'all how to do it and look like I need to take mine or lose and redo it. Because you got to have enough seam allowance on this side. On this side, so when you open it up, you'll have at least your seam allowance width on this side as well. So, come in, seam ripper.
I got enough seam allowance.
Yeah, but see, I put most of mine back on this end, and I need to move it over some.
Okay.
It won't take me long once I can get it taken apart.
Okay.
Miss Ellen, let me see yours. Ellen, let me see yours.
Right here, I got to move this here over some. So I have enough seam allowance on this edge.
Okay.
So now when you try to sew, when you fold your paper, you gotta pull them seams off the paper.
Yeah, you gotta watch those seams. So everything can line up nicely.
Well, when you're trying to fold that piece over, you gotta take the seams off the paper. You know, cause it's sewed to the paper.
Yes. But I'm not cutting my paper. I'm taking it loose from the fabric so I can re-sew across that paper.
Yeah, I got you.
Let me see
No,
yours.
I was talking about when you get ready to sew that line. You know, you had us to fold that paper
Uh-huh.
and
What?
fold it. So when I got ready to fold it, what I had to do was take my stitches, cause you know it was stitched to the paper.
Yes. But I left mine on the paper.
Yeah,
Some
it's
of
on the
it.
paper, but what I'm saying, when I got ready to do my other fold, I had to pull some of them stitches out so I could fold my paper.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Got me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, see, I got my piece off here.
You see him?
I
He
got my
becoming a
piece
man,
off.
girl. He becoming a man. You need to put your camera up so I can see you. And then you're gonna have to fold that paper to put your other piece on.
Okay. Now I want to get this kind of just right.
Okay.
I'm having a time with mine.
What you having a time with, Lila? You need to let us see what you're doing so we can help you correct it.
You all back to kindergarten.
Miss Jassy, let me see your work.
Hmm.
Miss Jassy, at the end of this class, you're gonna have to get graded, so you better bring
I
it
don't
up.
look good at the end of the class.
So I moved my white over a little bit and I'm going to re-sew this. Y'all see I took it loose and I got it back on here. I kind of evened out this space and I pinned it down. Now I'm going to get it under him, make sure everything flat.
Miss Jassy, show us your work, and we look, Miss Jassy, I'm tired of seeing your ceiling. I need to see you. Show me what you got. Okay, you got one on the other side?
I'm going to put it on now.
Okay. You on track.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to help a classmate out, but I'm tired of looking at her ceiling.
All right. Now when I flip that out, it's going to have a more even look into this side edge.
Like this. Mine is like that.
Now you showing off.
You started cutting on yours. They told us what size to cut, Miss Ellen.
Okay.
See, I'm ready. Y'all ain't ready.
See what I did? I took that apart and I add that snowball piece in, and it give me enough so when I flip it over, I still have this seam allowance edge that you see on this paper.
Okay, I see.
Okay, now.
I knew what you was doing.
Okay, now for the other side, A2 gets the other triangle piece.
A2 gets the, yeah. Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my paper like I did the other one. Y'all see that? I fold my paper where that's sticking up, and I'm gonna take my add a quarter ruler, bump it up against my paper, and I'm gonna trim. Huh?
You gonna cut yours before you sew it?
Yes, that's why it got a bunch of excess on it. So when I trim it, I trim that excess down. I won't have to cut it after I sew it.
Well, I may better leave mine on. It ain't but a little excess for me.
I know, just whatever comfortable for you.
Okay.
But I have a problem seeing through the paper and the black fabric at the same time.
Oh, that's right. You got black fabric.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have black fabric.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm putting my paper.
And I'm just trimming a little bit.
Miss Jazzy, you ready to put the side block on?
I'm doing the other snowball.
Okay, we gotta let her catch up.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting there.
Okay.
We ain't leaving until we get this block did today.
That's fine by me, because I'm having fun.
Me too. I love being with you ladies. I really do. I appreciate y'all so much.
I love sewing with y'all.
It's so nice that we can see each other and work together for a while. It's just like being at home together.
Yes.
I really like it. I really like it.
I don't know if I like it or not, because I'm always getting tired of that.
Yes, you always complain. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with her. Y'all don't pay her no attention. She the problem child.
I don't get the hard stuff every time we work together.
Well,
No.
it's gonna be all right.
Miss Ellen.
Huh?
She always said, you and Miss Ellen just be sewing happy behind. I said, girl, that's what we there for, to teach you, to show you. We'll wait on you. See, if we was all together, I would order pizza, but we ain't all together.
You mean we missing out on pizza?
Well, we had pizza yesterday, but I said if we were all sitting here sewing together, I would be ordering pizza for us.
Oh, that sounds like a treat.
Mm-hmm. We can't have no wine, y'all, because y'all be sewing up your hands. And everything, be trying to sue somebody.
I don't think I need none of that. If I had some wine, man, I probably wouldn't know how to sew. Probably couldn't see how to sew.
We'll be doing more giggling than us sewing.
Uh-huh. Be like, what you laughing at? What's so funny?
Yes, we'll be being silly.
Oh, we can't have no alcohol.
How come y'all don't do easy stuff when I'm on here?
Because you can do easy stuff on your time.
This ain't that bad. It just we diving into something new.
And yes, we are.
And this is a beautiful pattern to learn how to do. You'll be surprised other people would love to have a quilt like this.
Oh yes. I'm still wanting that quilt over there beside you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you that pattern. I found a place that prints them, that can do prints, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very expensive. So I'm gonna see how much it costs to get at least one did.
Well, let me know, because I'm gonna send you that money. I don't want you to do it on your own.
I'll let you know. If it's cheaper for me to do it, I'ma do it.
Well, it's worth it. I mean, I know we friends and everything.
Yeah.
We trade all the time, but I don't want you going out spending no money. I can send you a few quarters. I'll go and cook his piggyback if have to.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see, can I find a print place where I can print out my patterns and stuff where it be large and stuff already. And if I can find that, I can put my patterns together, maybe like a kit or something. Put it together, and when I put up a web store, it'll be in the store.
Well, you ain't got to put up a web store. You can just advertise them on your channel and sell them. Yeah, the people that want them, they can contact you, send you your money like T does. You ain't gotta have no store.
What?
So look,
Go ahead and
yeah,
school me today, cause I sure didn't think about that.
cause somebody gonna be trying to take part of your money. Just have them in it. Look, you can go to the post office. You can go to Walmart. Go to Walmart and get a 50-cent money order. Send it to me, and I send it to you.
Oh,
Cause
right.
them other people be charging fees.
Okay,
So
so it seemed like I come out better just buying me a roll of construction paper.
I would. Yeah, FedEx they have printers, but I don't. You gotta go to what is that?
No, it might
Kiosk.
be Office Depot or Office Max might have it by the road too, and that way I can just take my time and trace them out.
Yeah.
Trace
Once
them
you
out
get
and
you
cut them out.
once you get you one traced out, then you could make a stencil. You know, like a plastic stencil, and then it would be easier for you to copy. But if I was you, I would go to like FedEx, UPS, and I would ask them could they print it out for me in whatever size I needed. Cause they probably
Okay.
mm, if they
Okay.
if they can't, they'll send you to where you need to be.
Okay.
Yep.
That's something to think about.
And I would advertise them on my channel, and if they want them, they will pay for them the way you ask them to pay for them. You know, because it doesn't make sense for you to ask $20 for a pattern and then
Have to pay
Etsy.
75 to get it printed.
Yeah, and when Etsy or whoever get through with you, you ain't even paid for what it costs you to print it. In they pay for the shipping too.
That's true. That's so true. Thank you for bringing that,
Yeah,
to my thoughts. Thank you.
you know, things are so expensive now. You got to kind of go back to what was work for us when we didn't have all this electronic. We went to the mailbox. We went to the mail. We
Oh,
did not
just a
email.
minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, L Chimes. Yes. She said, okay, thank you so much. Then she said, you can do easy stuff on your time. That was a good one. Thank you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
she talking about what I said to Miss Jazzy.
Uh huh.
Miss Jazzy know I love her. I ain't mistreating her. Look, you know how your mama say don't be showing out because we got company.
That's when you get in trouble when you get company.
I know.
You don't want
Hey,
you don't want that
y'all
whipping.
let me let this dog out. Let me let this dog out.
Okay.
Kelly, can I see your sheet? Can
Yes,
I see your
ma'am. I
sheet?
got my other side kind of pinned it on right here. And this is the white
Okay.
side I added.
Okay. That's what I did. I got mine. It didn't
Oh,
look right, but
okay.
I got it.
And I trim my black piece down too. When I fold this paper like this, I went on and trimmed my black down so I have my 1/4 inch seam allowance just sticking out, which
Yeah,
it make it a little easier for me because I can't
yeah,
see through this black fabric.
yeah.
Okay.
I know.
And then when I
Well, I
open it
know now.
back up, my lines reappear, and then we ready to sew. So you ready to sew this one together?
Yes, ma'am. Mine is on up under my needle. I'm waiting on y'all.
Okay, we ready. Let's go on and sew that other snowball piece on in.
Okay. No, we doing the side. That ain't no snowball piece.
Well, it's the size. I just call it snowball because it's so little.
No, the big. I thought we were doing the big one.
We sewing that other white triangular corner to the big one, the other side of the big one.
Okay. I think we on the same mission.
Uh-huh.
My grandson got a new puppy now. You know, he heard that puppy barking, but you think that
Wow.
he ain't trying to train no dog, honey. He want us to do
Smart baby, smart baby. He gonna put y'all to work.
it. The mama gonna kill him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Baby in trouble now.
Okay, now this, yeah, this
You
was the
see?
piece we were putting on, right?
Uh-huh.
Put this piece on.
And you know what? I done did it again.
Oh Lord. I
See?
told you shouldn't have been cutting your stuff off.
Well, I have to cut it because I can't see through it. But
You
only
know,
thing I gotta do is move this. It's I gotta move it up this
but
way.
we already had the right cut of our measurements on our blocks, on our what we were gonna need. You may have a little bit to trim off, so you have to take in consideration that those blocks are cut to the size that the pattern told you.
Yes, but what I did was I adjusted using the wrong edge, the corner.
Okay, now
Be-
this is what he's supposed to look like now, right?
yes, yes. You're doing better than me.
Well, you gave me the tools. You gave me the tools.
Well, thank you.
So now I kind of know where I'm headed.
Yes, yes. When I lock in my stitches. Mm.
Okay, now that's all of it on that piece. What do we do next?
Wait a minute. That piece, once you get it straightened out, you got the I always sew around my edges. Oh my. Oh, sorry. On the black lines.
So we got.
Let me finish getting this one a loose because I'm getting all clumsy and everything.
Take your time. Take your time. We're gonna be right here waiting on you.
Okay. Miss Jazzy, you got yours?
Well, yeah, Miss Jazzy. Miss Jazzy trying to hide. Miss Jazzy don't want to participate. She over there hide.
She gonna get it. She got to figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with Miss Jazzy, honey. She know I don't mean her.
I know. We all do that.
Mm-hmm.
Be having fun.
Yes.
Now, if it was some bread and biscuit on the table, that'll be a different conversation because we're going to be scuffling for that bread and that biscuit.
Say every man for himself, huh? God for us all.
We're going to make sure we get that there right.
I know that's right. Did y'all ladies eat breakfast before you got on this morning?
I ate a little something. I just didn't. Let me see where I'm at. I ate a little something.
Okay.
I'm trying to line this up to where. Oh, yeah, I think that'll come out a little better. Now, if I can pin it down. If this one do me bad again, I'm going to be, oh, no.
You're going to have to not trim it so far back. No, you not that
Well,
way.
You get that 1/4 inch seam allowance allotment anyway.
Yeah.
You can't really go over that.
I'm not gonna be there to your master. Leave me alone. I'm gonna let you out. I had to let the dog out.
Hmm. That dog ready to have some
Yeah,
fun
good
now.
dog, Miss Jazzy. Look at Miss Jazzy. Miss Jazzy on it. She got it. You, what's wrong with your camera today, Miss Jazzy? I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Hit it with a little
What's
heat.
wrong with you? I can't hear you, Miss Jazzy. You got yourself on mute. Take your mute off. Hey,
I'm on my phone, not on my.
you ain't got nowhere to send it.
No, it wouldn't come up when I tried to issue it. It wouldn't come up.
Okay, mine is looking like this. But remember, it looked like this, but right in here is my thing where my fold where I trim all this off using that 1/2 inch. So turn it sideways, y'all. Can y'all see this line that separate the 2 blocks? We gonna fold that.
We already did.
Yeah, you got to fold it to
Come on.
trim. You got to trim away.
Okay. Okay.
That leave
Already
this
trimmed
right
out.
here.
Yeah.
And
Got yours, Miss Jackson. Trim. Mine is trim.
and take your, okay, I got to take the 1/4 inch ruler.
What number are we on?
That is A, what is that? That's A6.
Oh,
A6.
What I'm trimming is this right here. You're trimming in between A6 and the pieces we just put together. You're right. I can't get it up close, but we trimming on this line right over here.
Yeah. Right. But A6 is going on next, right?
Yes. I bet you gonna get it.
I got mine on. Mine is on, baby. I'm waiting on y'all.
Wow.
You know I gotta get this right because I'll have to do one of these a video on my channel.
All right. You got yours trimmed, Miss Jazzy.
okay.
Once you trim it, then you open your paper back out and you'll see we have this.
On the side.
Mm-hmm. And then we go ahead and add A6 back here.
I thought we already, that's what we just did.
No, we didn't.
Uh-uh.
I got my A6 on, y'all.
You're ahead of the.
We moving a little slow. You know we have to trim and check it twice.
Look, I'm trying to make up for being late.
Well, you definitely have done that. You done made up.
While y'all doing that, I'm
Huh?
gonna go get me some ice water. Y'all go ahead.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure it's in place. Then pin it down.
Miss, tell them what side are you sewing on? Let me see.
I'm pinning mine down first, and now we turn it to the right side where the line is in the middle. And we're going to sew up that line that connects A6 and the pieces we just sewn.
Okay, let me turn it over. Let me see the back, the other side.
And I have my white piece is my background piece. I got to pin it on. And I'm going to be sewing on this side. I can pull it back a little bit so you can see that I do have right sides together. Then let it go. It falls in line and start up here. I just make sure ain't nothing fold under. Line up my needle on the line and go ahead and sew it on. Lock in my stitch. All right. Okay, I can take my pins out. And I already have my 1/4 inch seam allowance cut. I just open out my block. Open it out and put.
Hold it up again. Hold it up. Miss Ellen. Miss
Yes.
Ellen, hold it again. Hold it up again.
Sorry about that, lady.
This the white piece I just added on.
Yeah, I got mine.
Okay.
I went in there to get me some water and cook and have water too. Kids. And then, you know, these terrorists was calling me at the same time.
Oh, that sounds nice. I think, well, I got some little snacks
Take me
here.
back with you.
Sarah, hold yours up. Let me see yours, Sarah.
See mine?
Yeah, let me. Wait a minute. Now, hold on. I gotta see something. Hold it up again.
That's right, Lady Miss Ella.
Yes, this is it. So now what we have to do is turn it with the line sides up and go in and fold in our lines so we can square it up or trim it up.
Oh, you mean right here?
Mm-hmm. Right on the black line, the solid black lines.
Okay.
Okay, you fold it in. And you use your quarter, add a 1/4 ruler. I got to go over here to this.
Is this a quarter or 1/4 inch? I got a 1/4 ruler right here. But I need, it's a 1/4 inch, right?
You trim it down to a 1/4 inch. And I just use my ruler and bump it up against the paper.
Okay. And then you cut that off, right?
Yes.
Cut all the rest of it off? That's enough.
Yes. You're trimming it up, lining it up.
Yeah, Miss Ella. I got you, girl. What happened to his head? I just cut all his head off on the top.
Well, that's what the pattern called for. You cutting some of that head off to line it up. See? I'm catching thread and everything. See how mine look? I cut some of mine off too.
I cut all mine off but a 1/4 of an inch.
Huh? Let me see.
That's
Oh, okay.
when I
Uh-huh. See, I got my small section and my white piece under here too. We got to go all the way around and do that. Even on the top sides that said brother, we got to fold it down to that line.
Okay.
Sometimes this ruler help you fold it better, but fold it on down.
You gotta fold it down to that.
Ooh, no. I'm sorry. Hi, Emily. Hi, okay, I think I spoke to you. I done missed somebody. Hi, the confident quilter. I'm sorry I missed your comment. But welcome.
Okay, now we're cutting that off.
Yes. You get that side up and you add add a half an inch on your ruler. I mean quarter inch. Add a quarter ruler and line it up and trim off the excess.
Okay, I found my ruler. Okay. Now what? Okay, you said all the way around.
Uh-huh. All the way around. In the bottom. Okay, we did that side.
I gotta turn it on.
All right. That trims it up, clean it up for you.
Okay.
Then,
As Lord knows, I was wondering how this was gonna be looking. I said, Lord, how's that gonna go together? Why we got all these pieces?
see, even on the white side, got excess hanging over. We got to square that away.
I got it. This how my. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. You know what? Right here, for some reason. You see how
Uh-huh, I'm looking.
my square piece over here did not come down to here. It wasn't long enough.
Oh. I wonder what happened. That did that.
Yeah, I hold my mama.
Okay.
Let me call you back and have my meeting at 3 o'clock. I'm having a meeting until 3. I'll call you back. Okay. So, mine didn't come down far enough, Miss, it didn't cover my line.
That's why I had to take some of mine to lose because it wasn't adjusted right.
Miss Jazzy, I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Yes, I did. Miss Jazzy's gonna be like, yeah, you sitting there talking about you waiting on us and you got it wrong. But that's what it said. It said, yeah, baby, go tell Megan. Come on now. Go in there where Megan at. What, it's supposed to be 5 by 5.
Yes. It probably is 5 by 5, but once you line it up to trim them up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I did, my block is 5 by 5.
Mine's 5 by 5 too, but you still gotta trim it up.
Okay, but what I'm saying is mine did not come all the way down to this line here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what mine is doing.
That means something got off target. Something was off line.
Yeah.
Like that, I cut my whole thing off.
See here? Oh. This is how it gonna come out.
Is
The top.
even down at the, is it even at the bottom?
Uh-huh. It's even.
Mine is not.
It probably ain't even cause of the snowballing, the areas I call snowballing. Remember I was telling you have to line it up so it'll be with your lines. You have to check it.
I did, but mine is not big enough. It's just a little bit shy of what it needs to be.
Okay, now what I'm gonna do, y'all, while y'all working on getting those straightened up, I'm gonna run a small little edge stitch all the way around my block. It don't tell you to do that, but that's what I do. That way everything's, it gonna be less than a 1/4 inch. It gonna be like maybe 1/16 or something like that. Just a small stitch, just to hold it flat and keep everything straight. I'm just running it through under the needle.
Okay, I got you. I had some pieces over here cut, some extra pieces, so I didn't have to do number ground one of them.
And once you get through cutting on all of them, you have your 1/4 inch. I'm sewing this like this because I know I done did this before. I know I can take my time and tear the paper off. But it helped. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. I keep knocking my phone over. I do apologize to y'all for that.
You keep knocking everybody out.
Uh-huh. What's wrong with me?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm trying to get it together.
All right, you did it.
It kind of keep my mind off of stuff that's been going on.
Good. I'm glad we helped you.
Well, thank you. Because you know we haven't had the funeral yet either, so.
Uh-huh.
They just got the body back. They had sent the body out for testing and stuff.
Oh, okay. Little girl. Get out of here. Oh, you want me?
All right. Now see, by doing that, ain't nothing flopping or falling. It'll stay. So that was just a stay stitch all the way around the outer edge.
Okay, now wait a minute. I'm still trimming over here.
Okay. Okay.
Miss Ellen, hold yours up.
Here you go.
So you mean on that dotted line?
Huh?
What you
Yes,
mean on
I
that
did a
dotted
stay stitch on the dotted line. Yes. And when time to take all the paper off, it'll come off.
Okay. I gotta take some of it. I ran my stitches over too far. Okay, but y'all, them cherries was in the fridge. Just another bag of cherries in there. Why y'all keep coming to get mine? You know, ain't nobody thought about no cherries till I got them cherries out the fridge. Well, take them on in there. Y'all eat them.
Okay, let's see. This is the feed.
I'm checking. I'm making sure I got all my sleeves.
Okay. C4, which is D.
So you saying so around when we sew around that is
Huh?
that dotted line we can sew on that?
Yes. That's the one.
Okay.
Let me show you. If you can see, that's where my stitches come out on that dotted line.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Now sew all the way around that dotted line.
Uh-huh. All the way around. It's just a stay stitch. So it'll hold
Okay.
everything together till we get through putting this together.
You got that, Miss Jazzy?
Yeah, I gotta thread my bobbin.
Love Miss Jazzy, the ran out of bottom, y'all.
I gotta thread my bobbin.
That's
Okay.
okay. Go ahead. Thread it up. I can check my messages while I'm waiting.
Yeah, you can talk to your people.
There are times that, okay, thank you, okay. I might have. She said, you can do easy stuff. Okay, I read that.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to fix it where I can see my messages and won't turn the thing over.
Miss Jazzy said, don't keep saying that.
Mm-hmm. These sour heads is good.
Jazzy, you bring you a treat?
No, I'm trying to do my homework.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my stay stitch. Now we're gonna cut this other paper off.
You know, I'm looking at it. It might be best if this one here's the next design. We need to probably split it.
Split what? The paper?
Split this, because it gonna have to be split because one piece go on one side of the man, the other piece go on the other side of the man.
That's the next design?
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought that was his legs.
Not this one.
Okay.
Let me show you what I'm talking about on him.
Okay, let me get this last side down.
Okay.
Yes, you got your stay stitch down? Oh, she's still doing her bobbing. Okay. Now run off. Oh. Which one we doing next now?
This one here is like the underarm, under his arms. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, we do got to put his arms on that one.
Uh-huh. So we have to cut this down the middle. We have to cut these apart.
The pieces apart.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm cutting slow so I can not cut my dotted lines.
Well, maybe I got to change my blades, so I'm just going to go ahead and get mine with the rotary because I need to finish the blade anyway.
All right. Now, the way this works, C4 is on that side of the man, and this one on this side of the man. They had us printing them out backwards, so that's why I suggested cut them.
Like this?
Yes, I cut mine in half like that too.
Okay.
And then you see when we do the middle piece, we just put the middle section together, by itself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the middle section, right?
Uh-huh. This middle piece right in here with that big old 6 on the E6. That's the middle. That go from up here all the way to the bottom.
What's this piece for? B4. What's that for?
D4?
B.
B?
B4. B, here come boy.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for it. I don't see B. I see a B1.
You don't see a block on the. Yeah, B1. That's what I'm talking about.
Huh?
What that for?
Oh my God.
What?
Is it time? She calling me to go pick up my grandbaby from work. Mm. Huh? She can't drive because she crippled herself. She's the one I had that family emergency. We had to go to the doctor with her. And she on crutches, so she can't drive. She got a boot on.
Oh, okay.
Man. I am not ready to go. Okay.
Well, you know, emergency or whatever, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
The D section, I forgot about her, y'all. I'm sorry. The D section is what I was gonna work on.
Okay.
I was gonna add the big section first, which is the D5. Oh man. Hey, Riri, is Chris here? Please, pretty, please.
What is it?
I was asking her, was Chris here? I was gonna see what he could he get her for me. You know what? Okay. Where's my color piece? Okay. I chose D5 is my background color. Is y'all background color too? You take one of these off.
Miss Ellen.
Yes.
Don't we need to put B1 on here? On our face?
Not yet.
Okay.
It goes on there, but not yet, because we got paper on here, and if we connect it, it's going to look a little odd.
Okay.
That's D5. Okay.
Now, I got D5. Where's D5? Okay. All right.
I need to iron mine out a little bit.
D5 and what else?
D5 and when we get D5, you know what? We can't start with D5. We got to do the tiny pieces first, because we got to get all the tiny pieces did in, and then we can connect it to B5. D5.
So we gotta do the you mean we gotta do D2 and D4, or do D1 and D4?
D1, D2, do it D3, and then add D4 to it, and then we could connect it to the D5 here. So we got to do the tiny stuff.
But which one are we doing first? The D what?
Wait a minute. I guess let's start with D1 and D2.
Okay.
D1 and D2. So that's called for the 2.5 inch blocks. This is C. This is C.
D1 and D2. Where you at, D2?
B. Okay.
D2, another one.
I got D4. Now I need D2. I see now.
You subcut it?
D2 have to be subcutted cause it's the that's his hanging.
Okay, but is D... Wait a minute. Is D...
What is the background?
The background is D1 and D3.
Okay, but is D...
Huh?
D2 and D4, are they subcut, both of them?
Yes, D1 and D2 you subcut.
Well, I ain't gonna subcut D2, so... I mean... D2. That's a 3.5 inch block, right?
I was
3
thinking.
by 3. It is. It's a 3 by 3. Let me subcut mine. I didn't subcut it. What is that dog? Hey! Hey! Come here and get this dog. Sorry about that, y'all.
Okay. I'm sorry I had to yell too.
I know.
Well, we put the right sides together.
So
Yes, you're gonna put
so-
the right sides together. And okay, this is my 2. And I got to have another one for my 3, D1. That's why I can't find D1, did I? Let me look at my measurement paper. I can't find my D1.
Your D1 gonna be a background.
Uh-huh. Okay, it's 3 by 3.
Yes.
It's 3 by 3, so 3 inches by 3 inches. I don't know what I did with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a background.
See, I ain't got none of it.
What?
3 by 3. Unless and it was this, but I marked it something else. Huh? Can Chris do it? I'm asking because I'm in the middle of a Zoom meeting. Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Don't take our teacher.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut some more white. I don't see.
That was your that would have been your brown. You said that's his hand. That would have been the brown.
Yeah, that's his hand, and it'll be y'all brown, but it'll be my black and my white.
Okay.
And we put it on the front side of the paper, is that correct?
Put it on. We put it on the front side of the paper.
You put it on the back side of the paper, but you line it up. You have to line it up.
I thought it went on the front side of the paper and then you sewed on the back side.
You have to sew it by the lines on the front side of the paper.
Yeah, the first one's always the hardest one. I believe for that, because I can never figure it out.
Well, I sewed on the back side of mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait,
That's how I'm sewing on the back side of them.
Yeah.
where do you put the fabric? On the front side or the back side?
I put the fabrics on the back side with right sides together.
Well, I must be wrong because I've been putting mine on the back side and sewing on the front side.
I need 3 inches. want to make sure this cut all the way through. See, I thought I had all my pieces cut and labeled. But I got to come back to the drawing board and
We
cut
thought the same thing.
another piece.
We had to cut some pieces too.
Then you got to take your time, make sure it's lined up to cut the size you need.
Miss Ellen, I'm gonna wait till you get through because you had us sewing on the back side last time.
We gonna sew on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna explain it. Give me a minute.
Okay. Well, how did I sew mine on? Okay, go ahead.
The fabric do go on the back side, but your lines is on the front side of the paper that you make your stitches on.
Well, I sewed mine from the back side last time.
Oh, wow.
You know, the first one is always the hard one. That's what I get confused at.
Now, you know what?
That's what.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Okay.
Right. I know, Miss Jazzy. I know once we do it, that's why I cut some more pieces so I can do another one later on.
Right.
In practice. You know, once I do one, I can put it up on the board. Then I can guide myself through it.
Okay. Okay, let me move some of my junk. I was ironing on that, but I wound up had to have some of it. And okay, cut these salvage edges. And I'm doing all this and I don't need but one piece from this right now.
Yeah, but you need a C. You're gonna need C.
Okay.
You got C did?
I think I have C. But I'm gonna look. Cause I use this right here to kind of iron my little piece down. Okay. Now when you get your 3x3 inch blocks cut, go ahead and cut them into that triangle.
Yeah, I did mine like that.
Okay. Okay. I'm working on one at a time, D. Okay, putting right sides together, and I still didn't label the rest of these. Okay. I'm going to put this together, right sides together.
Okay.
And then
Still got a big old triangle.
Then I'm going to line it up at the back of my paper here. I'm holding it to the light because I'm using black, y'all.
Yeah.
And this just a good way to see, you know, if you line up right.
Well, I'm using brown, but I'm holding mine up to the light too. I'm just holding mine up to the window.
Okay. Now I got that in there. I'm going to pin this. Okay, I got mine pinned. That's on the fabric is on the back side, and my print is on the front side. See that?
Okay, but I got mine wrong.
Huh?
Your black is showing and my white is showing. Which one's supposed to be first?
Which part is your arm?
Right here.
You know what? I got mine wrong.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
My black supposed to go this way. So
It's the paper.
the white is gonna be on the outside, but the black is gonna be on the inside. Let me hold it to the light again and get it lined it up right.
You got yours right, Miss Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you asked that because it helped me to see that I had mine in a different spot. So my black is going to be here in this color section.
Okay.
And then my white will fold out to this white section. So black up here and white down there.
Right.
Okay. You got yours ready, Miss Jazzy?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go ahead and line up our needles and sew that down.
You know why I did that? Because the last time I did mine wrong.
Okay.
Mine the last
Well,
time.
thank you. Hopefully mine come out right this time. And I'm taking my time trying to stay on that line.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Once you get it sewn, you got to make a crease in that line to fold this paper. And this to
I want to make sure I got enough coverage.
this to do your add a quarter. Take off the
I want
quarter.
to make sure I got enough coverage before I cut mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with checking it twice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check.
Got it, Miss Darcy?
Yeah.
Okay. Check my messages.
Ooh. Oh.
L Chime said, excited to see your king. I can't wait to get it together too, L Chimes.
I know. Y'all
That's my black edge showing. I did the add a quarter with the ruler, cut everything else off.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out my pen and iron it open.
Okay, like it's supposed to look like that, right?
Uh-huh. And I'm finna open mine up and iron it as well. If I can open it up. Nice. I like that. This little iron get hot.
Yeah, mine is hot.
All right. It gave me a nice angle block like that.
Yep.
Okay. Next, let's add D3.
D3.
Uh-huh. D3. That's D2. It's gonna be a white.
It's gonna be a white.
Mine's gonna be a white.
Yeah. Oh. Then Jazz's is off white.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to cut this. If we're gonna add that one, we gotta cut this triangle down here.
Wait a minute. D3 ain't no triangle.
I mean, we gotta cut the bottom of this right here. And we gonna add that. It goes on the bottom. It goes on the bottom here.
It goes
On the bottom.
Wait a minute. How yours did? I got mine's where my D standing face up.
D3, yeah, but it goes on the bottom here.
Yes, you're right. It gonna go on the bottom, on the back side.
So you gotta trim this bottom piece up down here.
Huh?
You gotta trim.
No, we putting right sides together. When we put right sides together, we're gonna lay it down and then sew it with from that seam, then press it out, trim it up, with your 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then
So you don't want to trim this off before?
No, I don't. That's why I'm using the light a little bit too. I'm thinking one of these might have been D3.
It's like this. It look like this.
Little long script.
No, it's not. It's only, hold on. It's only,
one and 3/4 by 2 and 3/4.
Right.
Okay, 1. No, this ain't it.
Should be shorter. Because I know what you got. That's not it. That's your E3 that you got.
I am. Okay, C4. I'm looking for D3. This ain't funny. Am I losing pieces?
She said, this ain't funny.
I have D2 and A1. That's the head piece. Oh, okay. I got pieces underneath. Okay. I got D5. Still, let me see. 1.5 by, what's that, D3? 1 and 3/4 by 2 and 3/4.
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2. Okay, these triangles is D1. I need to tag these because okay, D1, I see D4.
I didn't miss gas?
Yeah, getting there. What are we on now? D what? D4 or D3?
D3. I got mine pinned on. D3.
I'm still trying to find mine. Ain't that something?
Yep.
I thought I had all these ready. 1 and 3/4, 2 and 3/4. Okay. Okay. I know I got the right cut now. Okay, this is D1. And I'm gonna tag this one with a piece of paper too. D1. I'm tearing a little piece off the end of my pattern pieces, but it'll work.
I'm looking at my D4. D4.
Okay.
That's 3.5 by 2 3/4.
I did all this cutting and I'm like, I still can't find a piece. This is really something. I don't like can't find my pieces. Okay. And that's the exact same piece I had up there.
What was it now?
Okay, we doing adding D3 to the bottom of this here.
Okay, for some reason, what is this one? This is 4. 4 and 2/4. How did I get that? D4. 4 and 2/4.
You said B?
Yeah, D4.
Oh, D4.
Some reason I did it 4 and 2/3.
D4 is 3.5 by 2 3/4.
I know, but I did it 4.
Oh, okay. Well, I got mine ready now for the add D1 with D3.
Okay, I got mine. I just had to trim it down a little bit. I had mine at don't know how I did that, but it's okay. It'll work. It'll come out in a wash.
All right.
Okay,
So-
now we finna put that piece on.
Yes, I'm finna put mine on.
Okay, so we're not trimming anything.
You can.
Oh, we're not. Wait a minute, we ain't put D3 on yet.
That's what we doing now. That's the one going on.
Okay. Y'all, I'm all up in something else. I can't follow directions to save my life.
That's okay. We all get turned around every once in a while.
But I was trying to find my other one, my next piece, when I should have been concentrating on this piece.
All right.
Miss Jack.
I'm working on it.
I just sewed my D3 on to the bottom.
Hey, here's mine.
Now I'm going to take out my pen and open this out. Well, before I open it, I'm going to go ahead and fold it. Fold it on my line so I can do my add a quarter. Hi, Diane 57. She said, hi, Miss Ellen and everyone. She said, is this lady faint? F-A-I-T, Faith? No, this is Ellen, myself, with Miss Sarah Ragland with Quilting for the Soul and Miss Jazzy Joice. And we're doing foundation paper piecing for the African king, the man. They call it brother, but it's the man. And we're using our add a quarter rulers to bump up against our pattern and trim out that 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Got it, Miss Jazz?
I'm getting there.
All right, baby. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right. Got my 1/4 inch seam allowance done. I know we have a little excess sticking over, but that'll be fine in the end when we trim up the whole thing.
Okay, now it's here we go, right here, right?
Uh-huh. Now I'm gonna open it back out and iron it down.
Iron that down.
Mm-hmm. This little iron really works good to keep you from jumping up and down. It pressed just the seams for you.
Well, I usually keep all mine right here, but I got all this laid out over here.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do 4.
D4.
Right?
Uh-huh. Hopefully, Miss Jazzy got hers.
You got it, Miss Jazz?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
She with us.
Take out a D4. I'm glad I can find that.
I had did mine before. I don't know why, but you know, it's what it is. But
Okay.
that's what I was doing when I was got confused there. I was trying to go on to the next step and hadn't finished the first step.
All right.
So we got that pen and sewing.
I'm about to get my
Oh,
pen
sorry.
in.
Okay.
Kind of hold it in place and then turn it around and add that seam. I be checking for my seam because I don't want to overstitch.
Yeah. You want to stay on that line, right?
Uh-huh.
They say it don't look like nothing till you get finished, and they sure tell them the truth. Ooh.
All right. So once I got this sewed on, you do your add a 1/4 to trim away the excess. I use my 1/4 inch ruler. Add a 1/4 ruler to fold it on the line.
Okay. And pull off the big one.
All right. Now, okay, go over to my cutting board and trim away.
Okay, now we got that one on. It's turning out cute though, Miss Ellen. It's turning out cute.
Yes, it coming together piece by piece slowly.
It is.
I got mine done, so I did my add a 1/4 inch for the seam and I trimmed it off. So now I'm gonna open this back up and press my seam out where it'll look like that.
Come on. Come on.
Huh?
Miss Ellen. Come on.
Oh, nice. It's coming together.
Nice, Jazzy.
Very
We're
nice.
getting it done. We're getting her done. We're getting her done.
We're getting it done. Diane says, oh, sorry, my bad. Nice. To meet you quilting for the soul. Diane said, nice to meet you quilting for the soul.
You know me.
Oh, okay. Mine's is more vivid now. Look at there. That's that little hand up in the sky. Okay. The next piece now is that D5 piece. Gotta go on him.
Okay.
D5.
That's it. D5 is going to be that background.
Let me see. Yes, it's a background piece. D5. You know I had it.
6.5 by 4.
Oh, I laid my D5 up in the air. But right sides together, I got it right back where it need to be. I want to make sure I got it lined it up further enough to accommodate.
So we're not cutting any of this off right now.
Not right now, not till you finish the block. That's when you shape it up, trim it up.
I'm talking about this piece we finna sew on.
No, I didn't cut any off.
Okay, I gotta loosen up I went over my seam thing. Seam allowance.
Okay. I'm still trying to line mine up. It keep twisting on me.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure I pin it where my pin will be out the way. And I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to go ahead and sew my D5 on. Y'all with me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, D5 going on.
We coming. I'm coming. Y'all, wait a minute.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'll mess with y'all. I just kidding. I'm ready.
I'm sewing my D5 on.
I'm sewing mine on, Miss Jazzy.
All right.
Clipping my thread now.
Well, mine,
Got her done. And now it's supposed to look like this.
Yes, but I'm before I do that, you want to take your add a quarter ruler and fold that seam so you can trim your seam to a 1/4 inch seam.
Okay.
Once it's folded like that, I just add in my 1/4 inch ruler, line it up, get it lined up here, and take off that extra.
Miss Ellen, you are an awesome teacher. We sure appreciate you.
You welcome. That leaves that 1/4 inch seam allowance at the top. So now I can take out my pin and iron that over.
I got mine at the top. You kind of got to be careful about ironing this too, because all of that, like some of my other ones, I got my blocks wonky because, it all getting.
Yeah.
It should have been pressed.
Well, that gets this side ready.
That's it?
No, we got to trim it up. And I use, remember you take your add a quarter ruler and go on the black line.
Go on the black line, okay.
You fold it on that black line. Because you have to trim it up.
Gotcha.
If you have a credit card or something, you can use it to fold it too. Yeah, but I'm using my ruler to get it folded where it needs to be so you can trim off the excess. Okay. Once you get it folded, use your add a quarter ruler to trim it down. Make sure you leave that 1/4 inch seam amount. Seam amount.
Yes, ma'am.
You got yours, Miss Jazzy?
Yeah, except his arm is back. It's upside down, but I ain't worried about it.
Okay. Huh?
He got backwards.
You better fix his arm, Miss Jazzy.
He's okay.
No, he ain't.
But you know they say you're not a perfect person unless you got something wrong.
Well,
All right now.
that's why we here. It's okay if you get it wrong. You can always fix it.
Miss Jazzy, how your man arm gonna be on backwards?
Okay.
And I'm going all the way around doing this, so I'm do my top now.
Miss Jazzy, you remember when we were talking, me and her was talking about earlier,
Uh-huh.
where it didn't meet up?
Uh-huh.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, when she said the white should be facing out and the
Right.
brown. Yeah.
I thought they were right, but they weren't. But it's okay. He's just deformed.
Oh Lord, she think everybody's supposed to come to the party.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Miss Jazzy.
Okay.
I will be an expert horseman when I don't know if I'm coming or going now.
That's
Uh-oh.
You all right, Miss Jazzy.
Just take your time. You don't have to push. Don't push it. Just be.
That's right.
When you take your time, you'll focus more better.
And once again, why it didn't come all the way down, but I ain't gonna worry about it.
Yes, Diane. Diane said, is this pattern available to the public? It's on Esty, the Esty shop, and the king is like $4 a pattern, and the queen is about $4 too.
All of $4.
She said all of them $4 on Esty. You're going to have to just Google and search Esty because I don't know exactly which shop.
I didn't think about getting that link. And y'all on my computer.
Yes, I do, Diane. She said, do you add a 1/4 to the back line? Yes. You add the black line is the way how far you go, and you add a 1/4 inch to that once you trim it. Go to trim it. And I just bump my 1/4 inch ruler up against the paper once it's folded and trim it on down. And it'll slide easily.
Now we're gonna trim this paper off too.
No, I'm not trimming it off just yet, but in the end, we're going to tear that away. It just tears away.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay, I did this part of it. Fold my paper, did the add a 1/4 inch seam on that, and now I can lay it out.
I'm ready too. So it should look like this right here.
Uh-huh. But I got to trim mine up, and then I'm going to do the stay stitch around the edge.
Alright. I'm gonna lay it on. So then we gotta do the other part.
Uh-huh. That's the other half of this. And we got the center to do, so.
Don't be dancing laying down.
What?
It just lay down on them.
Uh-oh.
Mine is a little deformed, but it's okay.
You can fix it.
Huh?
You can fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got this like this. This is the pattern. I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna go around the dotted lines and do a stay stitch.
Okay. That's what we did a while ago.
Uh-huh. Just take your time. Try to stay on that line. Slide it around. Line it up with my needle. And
These patterns are so cheap. Um,
okay, you add a quarter to the black line. Yes, I did. Diane said, okay, thank you, Miss Ellen. You're welcome.
well, your zipper line is a quarter inch. It's a quarter inch, right?
The zigzag. Yes, that's that quarter-inch line. But I do a stay stitch on it.
Okay.
That way everything stay right in place. All right. Mine ain't flopping anymore. And see, this is the upper, the upper right hand arm. Here's my piece. See that hand? This pattern got a point right here, and that black part is the point for the hand. Okay. I got this one done. I'm gonna lay it aside with the other piece so we can get the next panel done, which is the C side.
So we looking for
C4.
C4. C4 is the clothing. Don't we do CA and 2 first?
Yes, we doing the C's first, like C1 and C2, and then C3, just like we did the opposite side.
Okay, C1 and C2, right?
Uh-huh.
And they needed to be
Okay, that's D. This is C4. I know where that piece go. Now I need 1, 2, and 3.
And once again, remember Miss Jazzy. Yeah. That had to be subcut. Remember? Yeah, that's subcut. Okay.
This is C3, the extra one I had. And I need C, I got C1. I need C2. Uh-oh. I done lost my other half of C2.
You just subcutted it.
Uh-huh. I subcutted it and where did I put it? Okay, I just found it. Okay.
So put them two together, Miss Jazzy. Make sure that your white is on the outside, right, Miss Ella?
Yes. I got to
White
check
is
mine too. You want your dark color to go in the color in spot.
make sure it's facing inside.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Then Miss Jazzy, can you see? See the white on the outside?
That's
Okay. I go ahead and put right sides together.
Miss Jazzy, let me see that again.
I go ahead and put right sides together and then make sure that this black.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead, Miss.
I'm making sure that the black is next to the paper and lines up where I can get my 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Okay. Cookie, go in there with Megan.
Then pin it through the paper.
Okay. That's okay, baby. You can sit there as long as you be quiet, okay?
That kind of dropped on me.
Got it, Miss Jazz? Oh, Lord.
Oh.
That man all bent up somehow, folded back,
What happened?
folded it. My white, I didn't have it laid out right. I get a crease in it.
Okay, that's that happens. You have to
Make sure you got it lined up.
make sure it'll lay flat.
Yeah. And I failed that and still sewed on top of the
Okay, I'm about to sew my C1 and C2 together.
Okay, I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Got your yes. You got yours? Yeah.
Okay. Once I get it sewed, I remove my pin. And now I'm going to fold that line over so we can trim up the excess.
So you gonna trim this now?
You know, for that seam we just did.
Okay.
And that way my black piece is showing on top. I'm going to go make sure that's a 1/4 inch seam.
You got it, Miss Jazz?
Yep.
All right. All right. It trims up nicely to a 1/4 inch seam. Now I'm going to open this seam out and iron it. Just like that.
And then C, okay. Gotta fold my C3.
All right. Got it. Now the next piece go on is your C3.
Okay. I gotta fold it back.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on here? Okay. Well, that's the bottom of it. I'm doing it on the wrong end.
Okay, I got my C3 added on. And it kind of lines up where I can have enough to trim it up right.
Jazzy, you got your C3 sewed on? I don't, Miss Ellen.
Okay.
You got yours sewed on, baby? I'm working on it. Okay. Take your time. I don't got mine sewed on, y'all.
Okay. I ain't got mine sewed on yet either. I'm just pinning it.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, now I'm ready to sew it on.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and sew it down.
All right. You ready, Miss Ellen? Miss Jazz? I guess so. Putting on C3.
Uh-huh.
Got it on.
Got mine on. Check my messages right quick. Diane said, I will look for the pattern after you show. Okay. After I remove my pen. And now you got to fold that line we just sewed on. Fold it over. See all that extra hang? We're going to use our 1/4 ruler and line it up against the paper and trim it down so it'll be just a 1/4 inch seam allowance.
You talking about? Okay, at the top there, right?
Uh-huh.
You ain't talking about down here at the bottom, right?
I'm talking about the seam we just did, yes. You got to line it up and trim it down and add a 1/4 inch.
Okay, I got that.
Okay. All the excess come off. Just cut it off. Okay. I got my 1/4 done right here. So now I open up my paper and press this piece open. Now let me hit it with a little heat from the iron, so I'm gonna hold it down.
Okay. How you doing, Miss Jazz? Good. She ain't saying nothing.
You still with us, Miss Jazzy?
Yeah, I see you. I'm on the other side of the room. I'm trimming.
Okay, this is what I got. And on the print side, you can see the little extra hanging over on this side, but like I said, I don't worry about that until I'm done. Then we trim up the whole block, and then we take the dotted lines and put a stay stitch on it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we ready for C4.
Miss Jazz, is she ready?
Are you ready, Miss Jazzy?
I'm good. I'm with you.
All right.
We on the back, so we gonna put it over where it can give us at least a good 1/4 inch seam allowance. Diane said, "Nice to meet you, Miss Joyce."
Yes.
She said, "Nice to meet you."
Miss Jazzy.
Nice to meet you too.
She said, "Nice to meet you too, Diane."
Diane, who is that? Oh, Diane picks up.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got my piece added on here. I'm getting ready to go ahead and sew them together where this here C4 and C5 will come together. This side and that side will come together and make one piece.
Okay.
Okay. Going under.
You ready, Miss Jazz?
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's do. We shall leave no man behind.
We trying not to.
My son taught me that he was Air Force.
We want to take our time and teach how this is done. Or at least this is how I do it.
Well, I got all those other patterns like the water, what's it, water crown? Maybe?
Really?
You got it too. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to check my patterns. Okay, once I made that stitch on that seam, you go ahead and fold your paper into that seam. Once you kind of stitch it, it makes it a little bit easy to fold the paper. And you go ahead and measure out your 1/4 inch, add a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then you can trim the excess away.
Okay. But what I'm gonna do is make videos on my channel for the other ones.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna do my kings too, but the water girl.
That's adding a 1/4 inch. Okay.
I'll get you that link where you can tell your subscribers where to get the pattern.
Okay.
I'll shoot that to you when we get off today.
Okay, thank you.
But you should have all the patterns because I basically gave you all the patterns. You and Miss Jazzy.
I have them. I just got them in my pattern files.
The only one. You only got one I only got one you don't have. And I think that's brother too. Because on your other kings,
Uh-huh.
remember I told you they set us an angle, so yesterday I went and bought them other ones.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, some of them is kind of free. I don't know which one of those you can get free from one of the other sites. But I don't think it's paper piecing though from the other site. I kind of like this. Huh?
I haven't seen any of them. I looked on Pinterest. I looked on everything.
Okay.
Nobody's giving you the measurements on them.
Wow.
Yeah. She gave the measurements on that other lady that everybody was making. I got it.
All right.
She gave the measurements on that one, but I haven't, these measurements, I don't know.
This is nice though. It's time for C5. You with us, Miss Jazzy?
Yep. She over there with in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Remember Geraldine used to say, in the corner, in the back, in the dark.
Wow.
You know who Geraldine is, Miss Evelyn?
Uh.
Flip Wilson.
Oh, that one. Now that one
Yeah.
a little bit older. I remember her, but that one a little bit older
Yeah,
for
she
me.
used to say, we're in the corner, in the back, in the dark. She was telling Killer that the man had her in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Some of her boyfriend that would kill her.
Yeah, but Flip Wilson is rough, I'm telling you.
What did know?
Oh boy.
Back in the corner, in the dark.
Oh no, now you don't want to get back there.
I know. Killer was coming to kill him. I ain't finna put it on. Y'all ready?
I'm lining mine up. I need to make sure I got it lined up to reach the bottom. See how long the piece is? When it flips over, you want it to reach the bottom. And I need a pen.
I think I might have when I sent her prints,
Uh-huh.
I cut hers off. I think I made hers a little bit bigger than mine. Yeah, and
That gonna be pretty.
I thought the printer was on 100.
You done gave me an idea
What?
that I could blow this pattern up.
You can.
And have just one major king.
You know what? When you blow it up, when you make alterations to it,
Uh-huh.
you give out what you did to it. You can't give out, you know.
Right.
You can't give out somebody else's. But if you blow it up from a half an inch, you can give out the measurements.
Diane said, I want to make the king and queen for my beautiful niece and my great nephew. That gonna be awesome, Diane. El Chime says, I'm sure they will enjoy them. Oh, she talking to Diane. Sorry. Okay, I'm about to sew my seam. Paper piecing is different, but it is very, very accurate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, y'all supposed to be buying it.
Now,
What she say?
I said, oh. Now I got to do my add a quarter and trim away the excess.
Okay. I think I got mine already did. I mean, mine is coming out right because I'm using the measurements we cut our fabric.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really having to trim anything on mine.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the blocks and stuff that we cut earlier
Uh-huh.
to do this with, I'm not having to cut that much out.
That's nice. I did my blocks and I'm still trimming.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, like I say, it's probably your pattern may be smaller than ours.
Oh, okay. It might be because it is some tiny pieces.
Yeah, they may not have did yours on 100%.
Okay.
I know Jazzy said hers is bigger than mine.
Get it ironed out real good and
Woo, yeah, we almost there.
almost. Hang in there with us.
We got one more piece, don't we?
The middle piece, before we do all of that, Before we do all of that, we have to fold these lines in. Remember to prepare to sew on the dotted lines. You have to fold it in and trim up your pattern.
Okay. Hey, girl, what are you doing down there? The baby back here, I didn't know it.
All right. Let's get it done.
Got it, Miss Jazz?
Yes.
Miss Jazz sound like cookie, yes. They're hanging out with Cookie too much, Miss Jazz.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now I got to do this other side.
Okay. You gotta trim it and then sew it, right?
Uh-huh. I'm folding my paper in on the lines and trimming up, making sure I have a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then once I'm done with that, I come back and do the stay stitch.
So you're not cutting this top piece off, right?
No. I'm gonna trim it up though at the top. You talking about up here. It gonna have to be trimmed up. When you fold it down here, your 1/4 inch seam should be on that dotted line.
But you're not cutting that paper off right there, right?
I'm gonna cut this off when I get to it.
Oh, okay. That's what
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking. I'm excited. Our kings are coming together. Okay, we sewing that line now, right?
Uh-huh. I'm still trimming off my excess on this side first though.
Okay.
All right. And now to fold the top. Get this top folded and trimmed.
Genesis, you sewing your stitch?
Yeah, and how much time do you spend about the next room?
What she said?
I didn't hear you.
About the next Zoom,
Can't hear you.
we have to have the quilt top ready by the next Zoom, right?
Oh,
Yes, you have 2 months. Because we won't be here next month.
Okay, that's
Baby
fine.
will be home.
Okay.
And I expect Miss Ella to find her patterns and do her other ladies, her other queens and kings.
oh yes.
Yes, because you got the 3 sisters that's got different headpieces on.
Okay, now I'm about to sew my stay stitch.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Your queens got different headpieces on.
Mm.
The queens that I sent you.
That's gonna be real pretty.
I figured if you want, you can make one of each.
I'm wondering how big this quilt gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know how big this block right here is going to be, but I know that the water queen.
Uh-huh.
I think she was 16 by 16 when she Jazzy. Yeah.
That's very large.
She's 16 by 16.
That's gonna be real pretty.
Yeah, it's going to be.
All right. Made my trip around.
Made the trip around the world.
Around all of this, making these. So now I have the head.
The legs.
Let me get it right. There you go. I have the
Those are the hands, right?
uh-huh. Those are the hands and this is the head. If I can fold it down and set it here. That's how much we got.
Okay.
Now we got to do the middle section and then we can start putting it together.
All right. I'm excited.
Me too. Let's find the middle section. That's that E6 section. Right here. With the big blocks at E6.
Okay. Right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that big block. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
We got him.
get your fabrics out that you got labeled for your E6 and get you one of them.
Okay.
You with us, Miss Jazzy?
Gonna crack up when you speak my fork.
I can't wait to see your man.
Uh-oh.
Like my ex-husband.
Oh, Lord. She always putting something on her ex-husband, y'all.
Uh-oh. She trying to say he crooked.
Hey, she ain't trying. She said it.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're going to need a E1, a E2, a E3, E4, E5.
Wait a minute now. I got E4. Where's my E1?
E1 is the biggest one. Oh, E6.
Oh, okay.
One is the legs.
Thank
Okay.
God I made 2 of these.
Let me see.
We're gonna need E4 and E5, E1, right? Those are the colors.
Yes, the E1 and E4 is your colors.
Okay.
E1 and E4 is your colors.
Then we're gonna need E2. E3.
Let me see.
You got an E3, Miss Jazzy?
Yeah.
E3. Miss Jazzy, get that man's legs right now.
Yeah.
And 3,
E3, I done cut that one off.
Oh, these three, see, she done cut her legs off too.
2
Miss Jackson, you ain't right.
I know.
and 3/4.
Doing that man
2
like
and
that.
3/4 by 4 inches.
And then you gotta have an E5, right?
Yes, they're your background colors. E1, E3, and E5 is your background colors. Um, okay.
Little man is jacked up.
Are y'all was measuring this? Come on.
Okay. So, we got to make this bottom section first, y'all. It have all the smaller pieces. So, you take your E2 and your E1. Take your E2 and your E1 and line it up to the back.
E2 and E1.
Uh-huh. Right sides together.
Miss Jassy?
I'm with you.
Yeah, your E2 gonna go on next.
But I said no.
Remember your color is going next to your. Let me fold him. The color is gonna go next to your paper.
The
Your color
background, right?
block.
I'm trying to finish this block, baby. And don't forget to line it up on the back. I'm putting the right sides together.
Okay.
And line it up on the back where it will go in position. Y'all got y'all's lined up and ready to sew? Okay. Y'all may go ahead and sew that so we can see what our king look like. Diane says paper piecing is kind of backwards to regular piecing. Yes, it is. L Chime said, I'm sure they will enjoy them, Diane 57. Okay.
You got yours on? Okay.
All righty. I didn't fold this paper this time, but the stitch is gonna help me out. And it sure did. Nicely. Let me trim it down.
Miss Ellen?
Huh?
That's it.
Oh, nice. You are Speedy Gonzalez today.
Oh, girl.
What you say, Ree?
Are you on live or something?
Yes, I'm on live.
You know where that silver pot is?
Silver pot. In my room on the bed. Put watermelon wine. Oh man, I fold my piece.
You kind of got in a hurry.
I didn't get I should have pinned it. But I'ma just rip them up.
Yeah, somebody said something to you and you got in a little bit of hurry.
They they're making me mess up.